Hello from Walla News Studio. The hunt after the terrorist Nashat Milham has been going on for a week. What is frustrating is that despite the hundreds of security cameras that are certainly scattered along the path of his escape, investigators have not been able to trace his steps. An Israeli high-tech company offers a technological solution that may help catch suspects. That is the subject of a magazine article by our military correspondent, Amir Bohbot. And now we want to talk to Doron Germansky from the Israeli company Qognify. Hello, Doron. How could your development have helped investigators? The essence of the problem we are talking about is that particularly in urban environments, cities and police departments are connected these days to thousands of cameras. But that is also a challenge. Because when there's an event and there's a need to analyze hundreds and thousands of video hours, this creates a serious challenge. It can take weeks or months. That's why our company has developed technology that actually understands the video. So what in essence does it do? Once we get the video into our system, we analyze the video, extract all the characters, giving each of them a unique signature that will allow us later to compare the suspect to the characters and store them in a database. When an incident like Friday's occurs, the investigator can define for the system the suspect he is looking for. He can use a picture from video, he can use a picture from a telephone that photographed the suspect, or he can input a description. We define the suspect, we define the times we want to search, we define the cameras, and the system automatically goes and extracts all the pictures that were in those times in those cameras. Let me see if I understand you, Doron. Had all the hundreds of cameras in Tel Aviv, thousands of cameras, been connected to the system, we could have taken the first footage that was taken of him in the nearby health food store, told the system, look for the man that looks like that, and the system would have been able to put together in, what, a few minutes, a few hours, the full video from all the hundreds of cameras? In general, the system connects to those cameras. It can compare thousands of images per second, and then begins an iterative process. Each time it checks more and more cameras, finds more photos, and so on. In general, a process that takes hours and days can be shortened to minutes and hours. You've been following our trusted photographer Machik, who came to your company to prepare this interview. What did your security cameras come up with pertaining to him? Let's look at the example. We took a picture of the photographer and used it in this case as a suspect. In essence, we defined the cameras, we defined the times, and now we'll start the search process. Once you click on the search process, the system extracts all the pictures from the database and compares them individually to the suspect. As you can see, we see him here. We also see him in the second camera. The third camera, we choose the pictures. Let's move up here and create an album of the suspect. This whole process takes a few seconds. Since we know the location of the cameras when we press on the map, we can immediately see how the suspect arrived at the entrance, was caught on several cameras, came up to the 4th floor to us, and here we caught him as well. This whole process, even though it took him half an hour to arrive in the morning, we could show within a few seconds exactly where he was when he arrived and where he is now. Okay, what you're saying is fascinating. Now let's think how it helps the state of Israel. Then we'll talk about your business. Is there a way to integrate? There are thousands, tens of thousands of security cameras in the city of Tel Aviv. Is there a way to integrate, possibly through law, to compel owners of security cameras to transmit their signal to a central location that can perhaps capture a terrorist, such as Milham, in the minutes immediately following the incident? Definitely. I'll set aside the legal issue. On the technological level, all these cameras can be connected to a system such as Qognify's, which, by the way, can be done in real time, and can do it even after the fact. This means you can look at the films, input them now, and still analyze it extremely fast, much faster than a researcher can by looking at them. Where are the customers of Qognify in the world at the moment? Where is the system installed? On every continent. The system was successfully tested at railway stations, airports, safe cities, in the US, Europe, Asia, everywhere.
זאת אומרת שצריך למצוא את הפתרון החוקי.
Well, it's necessary to find a legal framework because, on the other hand, of course, there is the fear of Big Brother watching every place and seeing everything.
ברגע שהפתרון החוקי יימצא, כל פיצוץ...
But as soon as a legal framework is found, any corner store could actually serve as a sort of help center for security efforts of its city, its state.
של העיר הזאת, המדינה הזאת.
בהחלט. אנחנו יכולים להשתמש בעצם בכל סרט
Definitely. We can basically use any video, whether, as you said, it's from a corner store, whether it's from cameras in cities. Anytime you can see the video and it's of reasonable quality, we can extract the information very quickly.
יש לך מושג האם הדובאים שבזמנו...
Do you have any idea whether the security forces of Dubai, when at the time they tried to unravel the assassination of Mahbub and filmed alleged Mossad agents 5 years ago, did they use something similar to your system?
אני מניח שלא.
I would assume not, because at that time there wasn't yet a system capable of doing what this system does. I would assume that they did it then by sitting down lots of investigators who manually check the video. Today, it can be done much faster. Listen, suddenly the Big Brother is watching scenario doesn't sound so ominous, perhaps even a little user-friendly. Doran Germansky from Qognify Israel, thank you for joining us and presenting these amazing capabilities. Thanks.